Ukrainian military claims to have broken through Russia's first line of defense in the occupied Kherson region, nearly a day after launching its counter-offensive in the south.
Ukraine is returning its own, and it will return the Kharkiv region, Luhansk region, Donetsk region, Zaporizhia region, Kherson region, Crimea, definitely our entire water area of the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. This will happen. This is ours.
All this as Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky awards soldiers killed in combat the Golden Star Medal, calling them the heroes of Ukraine, gifting their family the country's highest honor. Russian-appointed Kherson officials are denying any Ukrainian counter-offensive in the region.
No one liberates the Kherson region and the city of Kherson. And the more Zelensky, who is driven by the West, declares offensives, the more people want a referendum.
The arduous task of cleaning up again underway in the southern city of Mykolaiv. Russian shelling hit homes there on Monday, killing at least 2 people. A major transportation hub, Mykolaiv has suffered heavy, continuous bombardments throughout the war.
For the first time in 6 months of war, Ukraine says that it's launched a counter-offensive to retake the Kherson region in the south of the country, occupied by Russia. Since the invasion began in February, Ukraine has been fighting almost entirely defensive battles. Well, for more on the situation on the ground as this battle unfolds, I'm joined here in our studio by our correspondent Sasha Vakulina. Sasha, great to have you with us. Talk to us about this region that Ukraine is now trying to retake.
Well, first and foremost, this is the region of Kherson. This is the very south of Ukraine, and this is the region that was taken in the very, very early days of the invasion as Russian forces move upwards from Crimea, from annexed Crimea. Now, we have got the confirmation from Ukrainian authorities yesterday morning that indeed the counteroffensive is onwards. But this is interesting because they specified saying that this is not the counteroffensive to retake Kherson. This is the one to retake the south of Ukraine, including Kherson, which means Ukrainian forces would try now to move also towards the region of Zaporizhia, towards the Azov Sea coast and the cities of Berdyansk as well. So this is the south of Ukraine of counter-offensive operation. But of course, we still need to wait for more details on that.
So it is a large operation. I mean, all eyes are certainly on this battle since we heard the announcement about it. Now, we've heard from Russia saying that they've destroyed tanks there. We've heard from Ukrainian forces saying that they've been able to push back Russian troops somewhat, but it does seem that it is quite difficult to get a clear picture of exactly what is happening there, right?
Absolutely, it is really difficult. Now, there are 2 lines. The line that is coming from the officials in Moscow hasn't changed. They say that what they call special operation goes on as planned, and they're confident that everything will be fulfilled. Now, when it comes to the Ukrainian authorities, one specific about the counteroffensive operation that we have been seeing now is that it is very, very media quiet. The authorities are so cautious about not providing much details. There are no journalists in that very area, and they're trying to keep it really quiet to make sure that no details are revealed, or something that they don't want to get revealed. They're asking people to stay patient and to trust Ukrainian military, Ukrainian authorities in what they have been doing nowadays. But again, Russian-Moscow line hasn't changed. As for the Ukrainian line here, we only heard, yes, indeed, the operation is on, but you have to be patient.
Taking a look at social media, you can see that Ukrainians feel very buoyed about the start of this operation. But of course, I imagine it's going to be a slog. It's going to be difficult.
It will take time, and it will be difficult indeed. It was in early July when Volodymyr Zelensky gave that order, and it was revealed that he gave an order to prepare for the counteroffensive to retake the south of Ukraine. So, of course, you can feel the anticipation growing over those weeks, of course, among the Ukrainians. And yesterday, with the very first news that indeed the Ukrainian army is moving towards the south and towards Kherson, of course, there's this excitement. This much anticipated counteroffensive has started. And yet again, this is where the authorities came and said, please be patient, but also we want everybody to understand the price to pay for that, because This is a long operation. It will not take a few days, of course, for the army, for Ukrainian forces to counteroffend and to retake the territory back. And once a side is on the offensive side or on the counteroffensive side, this is when, of course, this side is normally taking more losses when it comes to people.
Absolutely, and a sobering point there to make. Sasha Vakalina, our correspondent, as ever, great to have your analysis. Thank you, Sasha.